What's up, everybody? Chad Landers back here with Let's Talk, and we are ready to dive into more interviews from the LL League Basketball Media Day. We had it in the preseason, and we were able to make the trip down to the LNP newspaper studios in Lancaster City. Had a lot of fun, and that's because all of the girls' teams and all of the guys' teams were down there, and we got to catch up with our local teams, with the players, with the coaches, and we had some great conversations, and that's what we want to bring you here. We're going to keep rolling it out throughout December, and we're ready to dive into another conversation. Before we do that, make sure you like the video and you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. That's where we'll be rolling out all of our interviews with the coaches and the players, and you'll get to see that, and you'll get to see everything else we've already done with that as well. And one more thing, I won't be able to do all of the interviews, so Eric May's hopping in to help me out with some of those as well. I hope you enjoy what he and I were able to get from these guys. And yeah, we're ready to go. So let's dive into our interview and find out what they had to say in the preseason. Senior year, are you excited? How you feeling? This media day's got to, ignite a little bit of fire that the season's about to start for you.
Yeah. So yesterday we had our first scrimmage, and being here today is sort of just making it feel all real. I know we play next week, and every day that gets closer, I get more excited. So. Yeah.
So what about the team has you excited? What are going to be some of the strengths this year for you guys?
I mean, I get excited every year. I love this time of the year. We're bringing up some younger kids. We did lose a couple key players, but I'm just excited to play. I think a lot of our kids are excited to play. We only get this once a year, so I think we're just ready to get on the court.
What about the leadership aspect for you? I know you've kind of been that over the last, but this is your senior year. And this is your last chance to really do whatever you want to do as far as goals. So how are you handling all of that?
So yeah, I've sort of been a leader for the past few years. I play basketball all the time. I play year round. So that kind of speaks for itself, I guess. And getting to know these girls over the past couple of years and being able to step into the leadership position, it's honestly been easy. They make it so easy to just be able to talk to them on and off the court and lead them. And I do feel like I have a good basketball wisdom and knowledge. So being able to share that with them is really cool.
Okay, so what is the makeup of the team? I know you have a few seniors. How are you feeling about, you're going to have a lot of girls that didn't necessarily make that run in the playoffs with you guys last year.
Yeah, so I think having them be able to still experience that, although they may not have played as much as some of our other kids, is still really important. They were able to be in that environment. And I think that, every day they're willing to come in and work super hard, and that's super important, and that's just going to help us build each day.
How do you handle some of the milestones that you have approached and are approaching? Last year you had that 1,000-point thing that was kind of looming there. It happened in pretty spectacular fashion in the league semis. You got that, and then you guys got the surprise win. So how did you handle that, and how are you handling the ones that are going to approach here?
Yeah, so I think Coach sort of already highlighted this, but for me, scoring is obviously important for every player, but I want to win, and that is my main goal and my main focus. So obviously that was great to score 1,000, but that's not ultimately the goal for me. I'm just trying to win as many games as I can.
If you were to somehow get the all-time scoring record at Ephrata, how would that feel?
It would obviously feel really good, but
not necessarily at the top of your mind, I guess.
No, it's not.
Well, it'll be at the top of our mind, so we'll try not to distract you a whole lot as we count down. Talk to us about the new section. I know it's not, completely overhauled, but the Section 3 MVP does move into the neighborhood, and Maddie and I are in Manheim Central. You guys have been both two fantastic players that are on the same trajectory here as seniors. So how do you feel about her kind of coming to town? You get her 2 times a year. And beyond that, who knows?
Well, we've only got to play Central once in my career here last year, and it was in a playoff game. So, having them move up, and, this sort of year looks completely different for everyone. We don't have those Section 1 crossover games, and being able to play these new teams will be a really cool experience for all of us. Obviously, Maddie and I is a great player, and I'm super excited to get to play them.
Did you ever play with her in AAU?
Yeah, we played together for 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What was that like? Just curious.
Yeah, she's a great teammate, obviously a phenomenal player. That's kind of it. She does everything, so, yeah.
What about you as far as college and all of that? I know you probably had a lot of interest. You made quite an interesting choice. I had to kind of Google where that was when you made your decision. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I'm going to Indiana Wesleyan University. It's a NAIA school in Indiana. And I sort of came to that conclusion because it sort of fit everything that I was looking for spiritually, academically, athletically. You know, they have a great coaching staff. I loved going out and spending time with their players. I was there for a week over the summer, and I got to run camp, like little kids camp with them. So that was a really fun experience. And I didn't love the other places that I visited. I did have some other offers to go other places, but they sort of combined everything that I was looking for. So that's why I chose to go there.
Sticking on the college, did you sense it the first time you went there, or did you go back on a second visit? At what point did you realize, yeah, this is where I want to go?
So I went and visited for my first time in October of my junior year. And I was only there for like 2 days, so it was kind of hard to gauge, like, you know, the team and their dynamics, but I did feel something different when I went out there that I hadn't experienced at other schools. So then I went over the summer, and I was able to stay for the full week, and I just was able to, you know, really get to know the girls and grow a relationship with them, and that was sort of what did it for me. So I guess the second time was what really made me decide.
All right, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that conversation. We've got plenty more coming your way from LL League Basketball Media Day. That was just one of the fantastic and fun conversations that myself and Eric May had as we were there with the teams at the LMP Studios down in Lancaster City. If you like the video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe. We've got plenty more on the channel on YouTube for you to listen to, plus everything that went on in the fall. You can check that out, and everything coming your way in the winter as well. We hope you're checking out our winter sports coverage as we roll along here, and we look forward to lots more great coverage here on Blue Ridge 11 Sports. I'm Chad Landers, and I will talk to you next time right here on Let's Talk.